gracious me!
What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Last couple of episodes have been pretty exciting, to say the least. We completed a lot of Icon SBCs. We got Rivaldo in the end. We opened the packs yesterday. We packed one. I was a bit hasty in selling. I should have kept him because he's gone up by another, I don't know, 100, 150k. So I really should have kept him. But it doesn't matter. We've still made our money from it, and it's funded something. I went through the club, and I sold all the bronze players that were worth anything. I probably still have a few that are worth something, but I don't know if I'll have time to actually sell them. Dendonka, for some strange reason, is worth nearly 10k, and I say that because I know exactly why people are buying him, because they think they need him specifically for the Wolves section of the League SBC. There is a way of doing it without Dendonka, just by buying like 2 silvers who aren't anywhere near as expensive as this. So yeah, people are sort of not thinking it through and buying players like this. So we made nearly 10k on Dendonka that we packed yesterday, which was awesome. We've got all these silvers that have sold for in and around 1,000. Some of them sold for 2,000. May there, English striker, sold for 2k. I don't know why they were selling for as much as they were, because again, you could do the SBC by using any bronze players you wanted. You only needed 3 rare bronze, I think, and you could have completed it, or was it 4? Either way, you could have completed it using any nation you wanted to, and yet people were adamant that they wanted to use the English players. Yesterday, I was thinking, I was reading the comments, and I was thinking to myself, I don't necessarily want Franco Baresi in the team. I will use him, but I'm going to use him as a CDM. I'm going to drop Fabinho into the centre-back role for now. We'll see how we get on. But the main reason I wanted to complete it was because, A, we get some packs to open. Not that they're crazy good packs. The Rare Mega Pack is the best one. But we get some packs to open. We get an icon for less than 400,000 coins, or thereabouts at least, which is an absolute bargain, by the way, especially on PC, because on console, 400k for an icon is cheap, but they're only sort of 500 and something anyway. But you do get packs back as well, so even though it cost me 400k, we are getting some packs back for it, so it's not like it is actually costing me as much as it is, because we will make a little bit back on the packs. But icons on PC are actually 660,000 coins cheapest. So I'm actually saving 260,000 coins from buying another icon. This actually will leave us with Litmanen, Gerrard, Bergkamp, Rivaldo, and now Baresi. We'll have 5 icons in the squad for Weekend League. I don't need to sell Bergkamp just yet if I don't want to. Rivaldo is there but may go at some point, but again is there for right now. So we have 5 icons at our disposal. We don't need to use all of them. We can use some of them, who knows. But I just thought it was too cheap to pass up, you know, an icon of sort of his rating of that price. This is the team I'm submitting for the 85 rated side. It's a little bit overkill here or there. I saved myself some money with the Inform because we packed him yesterday. Daniela De Rossi we already had in the club. The goalkeeper Reina we had in the club, Rabiot we had in the club. I've had to buy like the likes of Pepe for 45k, Iniesta. I actually had to buy him because the one that I packed yesterday I used in the 86 SBC. This is going to give us a half 100k pack, which is, I mean, it sounds stupid when you say that, half 100k pack. So a 50k, it's not a 50k pack, but you know what I mean. So we get Baresi. There he is, 93 rated. You know, why don't I want him? He's 5'9" at the end of the day. Like, as a centre-back, 5'9" is just not good enough in this game. You need to be at least 6 foot, and even that is a little on the, he's not that tall sort of side of things. But I think what I'm going to do for a few games... Why are you 99? Interesting. I think what I'm going to do for a few games is I'm going to play him at CDM, and I'm going to play Fabinho at centre-back. I think I touched upon it yesterday, but it's what I'm going to do. Now, that Baresi card may or may not find his way into a Icon SBC going forward, but this is kind of what I was thinking. We go and buy the Informed Donnarumma. I think he's about 45, 50k. 55 right now, that's fine. We could, I mean, I could sell Handanovic, but I won't need to just yet. But if I end up liking this, then I could sell Handanovic, and that's 150k right there. But the plan would be to switch Fabinho and Baresi in game. Fabinho goes as my centre-back then. Very good centre-back stats. Again, we can improve if we need to. Or improve his with a chem style if we want to improve the defensive side of things. But I mean, to be fair, he'll have 98 stand tackle and so on. So I don't really feel like I need to do that. He'll actually make a very good centre back. So yeah, I'm going to try that out. Now I have Calvert-Lewin there, and I have Kluivert at left wing. Why have I done that? Well, I've been thinking it through. Please don't tell me he's above 200. Oh my god, he was 180, 170 even last night, so that's a bit annoying. Please tell me he hasn't gone up either. Oh my god, he was like 140. Oh, that's thrown a spanner right in my works, that has. Well, anyway, we may not end up going with these two, but the point was, if I were to get Calvert-Lewin and Kluivert, maybe I won't now, but if I were to get them, it would mean I could play Weekend League and review players at the same time, therefore allowing me to play more Weekend League games than I normally would be able to. Because normally I have to play this completely separate and do the reviews on my main account. But if I can actually kill two birds with one stone, then we can play more games, either get a higher finish or just get them done quicker so we're not rushing at 4 or 5 a.m. on Sunday to try and get them done. Like, it doesn't matter to you, I know, but to me, I'd like to go to bed before 8 in the morning if I can manage it. But we do have this Baresi card now. We can get him in the club. There he is. Boom. And all it requires for me to do now is to go and buy Donnarumma. I mean, I could just go and buy, like, I don't know, Perrin or something just for now. But, you know, if you're going to go into Weekend League, you kind of want a decent side. I can't believe they've gone up as much as they have done, which leads me to believe that the guy that I sold has gone up even more. Now, let's open these packs, and then we'll get into some gameplay. Let's open the Gold Players pack first, because this pack is going to be absolute trash bags. No one's going to care about this whatsoever. Some of the Future Star players, though, are non-rares, and some of them are silvers as well. So you can do upgrade packs, bronze into silver, and actually pack one of these because their base card is a rare silver or a non-rare silver. We got a lot of SBC fodder there, which is decent if EA decide to release upgrade packs, which I am praying they do. I kind of want to hold off doing anything until we can get confirmation as to what they're going to do at 6 o'clock today. You already know, of course, but I don't. Rare gold pack here. This is normally terrible, so might as well open that. You don't normally get anything decent in this. We're not going to get a walkout, and we are not going to get a board. So that confirms how bad those packs are. The whole Calvert-Lewin Kluivert thing, by the way, I wouldn't keep them. It's not like I'm doing it to keep them and use them for the rest of the Weekend League or for the foreseeable future. I would buy them, review them, sell them, put Bergkamp Rivaldo back in, and carry on my merry way until we find out what's happening. Bergkamp will eventually get sold. That gives us an extra, 700k or so. On top of what we have right now, that gives us 1.1 million. That is actually enough for the baby George Best if we wanted to. But I think I'm going to wait to see what other cards EA decide to release. What's the worst pack here? The 45k, I'm going to say. Let's open the 45k pack. I'm not expecting anything here. We had good pack luck yesterday, in my opinion, because we packed one. So, yeah, no board. I mean, 45k packs are dreadful as well. So, I'm not expecting, and I'm not going to be disappointed if I don't pack anything. This was just a byproduct of something that I was always going to do in that icon, you know. Joe Gomez is a card that I would love to have done, but he's just far too expensive. I can't really fathom how EA have come up with that price for that player, you know. And there's 4 others to be released. The objective player, I'm not going to play that many single games, so that's out the window. But there are 4 others to be released, so hopefully we get someone good. Is it 4 or 5 others? I think 4. Right, so Rare Electrum, then we'll do the half 100k, then the 35, and then the Rare Mega, I think. So, Rare Electrum, 6 gold, 12 rare. Come on, EA, be generous, be generous. No walkout. Like I said, no board again. What's going on? Like I said, I wasn't expecting anything, but, I wouldn't be opposed to a cheeky little walkout, even if it is just a standard card, as opposed to the the purple ring that we all want to see. We'll put that in the transfer list. I'm doing that, by the way, just in case they do release upgrade packs. Let's do the Jumbo Premium Gold players next. Although I feel like the Mega Pack is probably the one that is the least likely to give us something. But I never get any luck from these Jumbo Premium players either. I've opened quite a few of them and not got anything good. So no walkout again. Can we get our first board? I think we can, you know. Right, so first board's going to be a Dutch centre-back by the name of De Vries, which, 84 rated. I'll take that. We need to start restocking the 83s, 84s. Not so much 83s, but 84s in particular. And we get two there, Alejandro Gomez and De Vries. We have two duplicates lurking at the back, and one of them is Belotti. Put them on the transfer list. Nice chunk of players to go into the club. We have a lot of non-rares and rares now, which is nice. And because they're all tradable, I can just keep storing them and re-rinsing them as well. So I really am hoping at 6 o'clock today we get some sort of upgrade pack. Like the league ones would be amazing, but just an 82 plus would be something, right? So Mega Pack and a rare Mega Pack. Come on, EA, be kind. Give me Ronaldo. No walkout. Okay, maybe it's being saved for the rare Mega. It's going to be a board, which is fine. German goalkeeper. Oh, it's Horn, not Baumann. Well, I think I still have him either way, but still, it's nice to get an 83 rated. It's nice to get a board, you know. Let me get rid of all these contracts. I don't know why I don't discard all of them for some reason. Sometimes I forget, sometimes I don't. Put all of them on the list. We'll send them to the club. We'll discard that for 356. And this is the final pack that we're going to open until EA drops something. Because it's just, yeah. Rare Mega. Come on. Walkout at least. Walkout. No walkout. Brilliant. I love it. You can't be mad. You've packed Ronaldo. You've packed a future. Do you know what? We got Ibra, 85 rated. I'll take that. Yeah. No, I know that I'm not going to sit here and moan about my pack luck on this account. This account's pack luck has been on point for the majority of the year, majority of this FIFA. So I'm not going to moan about it at all. Especially when it looks like we may have some other packs to open tomorrow. Maybe. We'll talk about that when we go live in a couple of minutes. So I say 5 minutes, I would say. After the gameplay, first two games of Foot Champs completed. The team looks like that. Baresi as the centre-back, but he doesn't stay centre-back. He switches with Fabinho, so don't stress yourselves. He's too short to play centre-back. You're right. He is. He's too short. I don't know about strength-wise, but yeah, he's just not a good centre-back in general. So we've got him in there as a CDM. Interesting one as well, really, because he's a decent CDM, to be fair. I'm toying with whether to do a review or not, and that's become a little bit more urgent now than what it was originally because of the new stuff that EA have dropped. Once again, we'll talk about that when we get to it, but yeah, it's an interesting one for sure because he's not a terrible CDM by any stretch of the imagination, but a few times I found myself in goal-scoring opportunities that Fabinho would have had half a chance of scoring, but Baresi, unfortunately, just doesn't have that in his locker. He is not good in front of goal, no matter where he's from. This is probably the best goal I've scored in FIFA 19. That was unbelievable. That cemented Mahrez in my FIFA 19 Hall of Fame, I think. He is one of the best players in the game, and I don't care what anyone says, that goal is sensational. Mahrez is actually playing on the wrong side. He's playing on the left side, so he's having to cut in and shoot with the 4-star weak foot. He's scoring not just as many, but he is scoring goals, whereas Rivaldo on the opposite side isn't. It's not because I'm not using him. I'm trying to give the ball to whomever is in space. But again, Mahrez here manages to cut straight across. He was running the show in this game, Mahrez. He was everywhere. Missed on that occasion, to be fair, but I'll let him off because he scored an absolute worldie seconds before. Ibra comes on as a sub, causes all sorts of problems. Ibra is a very good card, and eventually it's a card that I want to have starting because I say eventually starting, maybe not actually, because hang on, wait, whoa, hold the phone. Let's have another look at that, because why was that disallowed? Let's have a look at it again. Gerrard into Baresi, ball back in front of Gerrard, goal. What? You can look at that. 50, 60, 160, 428,000 times, and you will not know why that was disallowed. I have absolutely no idea why that was disallowed. It's not offside because Gerrard is like 30 yards out when he receives the ball and Baresi passes it to him. It's about 25, 30 yards. He shoots time finesse from about 25 yards out, goes top corner. There's no one impeding anyone, no one fouls anyone. I don't know what the referee saw there, and I was almost on my way to Vancouver to break someone's jaw before Ibra decided to pipe up a little bit here, because we've got Fabinho back into Ibra, and bang, we've equalised, because I let it slip a little bit. This guy was decent, and we struggled big time, and then it was 3 minutes from penalties, and Ibra gets it here. Fabinho with the overlap. I thought I'd ruined it, to be honest. I thought I'd wasted the chance. When Ibra had it, I thought I'm going to hit this, and then I saw Fabinho coming down with a bit of space, and I know it was Fabinho, and I thought, you know, I've got half a chance, and I gave it to him, and then as soon as I received the ball, I thought, I'm just going to have to hit it and hope for the best, and it went in. Thankfully, we won that 4-3. Do not want to take another game to extra time, is what I was thinking when I went into this one. Yeah. So the long and short of it is, we're in a bit of a transition at the moment. Striker-wise, at the moment we have Bergkamp. As I say, over time, potentially, look at that from Mahrez, that's brilliant. Potentially over time, I would like to get Ibra as my starting player, but I have used the Everton future star, and I've typed his name so many times today, and I've forgotten. Calvert-Lewin, is that how you say his name? I like him a lot. He is a very good card. He's basically Ibra, but he just has a little bit more about him. He doesn't have the skills. He doesn't have a good weak foot. He's 3-star. But I like him a lot. He's like 100 and something thousand. Will I buy him? Maybe not. But I don't know. There's potential there to get it. You know, as far as a player I enjoy is concerned, because at the end of the day, we're still in that funk of I want to enjoy myself more than I want to grind results, right? So even though there are players who've, like Vinicius Junior's card looks fantastic, but I don't know how much I would enjoy using him compared to someone like Mahrez, you know? So I know they play on opposite sides, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to buy a player who is better stats-wise over a player that I enjoy using. This was good. Tevez really impressed me here because I was trying to waste a bit of time without necessarily holding it in the corner. I found a way through, gave it to Steven Gerrard who hit one, and it was a good save from the keeper, right? Good bit of movement from Carlos Tevez. This was great, though. That looked like a bicycle kick from Ibra, didn't it? It was Fabinho. Fabinho headed it in, and Ibra was very annoyed with him after the game. I had to separate the two because Ibra was just going to batter him. But Fabinho got the goal. We won 4-1 in the end. Bit undeserved, I suppose. I think 2-1 would have sufficed. But not a bad little result. 2-0 so far. It's only downhill from here. Yeah, EA have released some things. Very briefly, before we look at what EA dropped, Baresi was in there where Skriniar is, and of course Donnarumma was in there instead of Handanovic. EA have dropped a new icon, and I think Baresi will be sacrificed into that icon. After only 2 games in Foot Champs, it might be time to say goodbye to him. Of course, he was playing with Fabinho as now. Fabinho was playing centre-back. It worked, to be fair. Didn't have any complaints. Baresi was involved in quite a few of the play. He was breaking things up. Fabinho had a good shift as a centre-back, and all was right with the world, essentially. Donnarumma cost me about 49k, still sells for around 50-55, so we should maybe just be able to break even, if not lose a couple of 100 coins on tax. But it will go back to the way it was with Skriniar and Handanovic. It would be rude not to let Handanovic complete his 100 games, and it would be rude to not let Skriniar get to 300. So that is exactly what we're going to do. And the new icon will go where Dennis Bergkamp currently resides. Therefore, Dennis Bergkamp will go onto the transfer market as well, thus giving us around 700,000 coins on top of the... I say on top, it wouldn't be on top of anything because we'd end up having to spend that to get the icon in the first place. EA have given us Future Stars Challenge, which I believe requires an 80 rated team. We will do that, but I won't do that till tomorrow. They've also given us Frankie de Jong, which I thought initially was quite cheap. It's almost got a block out. Almost. It hasn't, but it feels like it has. So you need a Team of the Week player, right? That's fine. You need 2 Ajax players. Ignore the Eredivisie maximum 4. That's irrelevant. That's just to make you think. You don't need to worry about that. You need 2 Ajax players. Now, I had a look at what Ajax players I have. I have Ziyech and Tadic, the 2 highest rated, and then they've got these lot. Now, I don't know how much De Ligt is actually... he's untradeable anyway, so there's that. But he currently sells for about 7k, 7, 8k. The rest of these are about 3 or 4, maybe 5k for Tadic. But that... They are so low rated, you are going to need at least an 86 rated team, maybe even an 87 rated team. There is an Inform Ziyech, in fact I think there's 2 of them, 86 rated I believe. There's a UCL Tagliafico as well, don't know how much they are, probably really expensive at the moment, but if you have one then fair enough, you can do this quite cheap. But they are going to set you back if you have to use the 82 and the 80. I mean, you're going to be putting in a lot. Initially, I thought, well, I'll get that done. And then I realised that they released a new icon. So I won't be doing that. Is that worth it, in my opinion? It depends how cheap you can get the informs for. And if you plan on actually using Frankie de Jong, or are you just doing it because it's a future star and you just want him in your club for the sake of having one in your club? Because if that's the case, no, he's not worth it. But if you are actually going to use him, because he does look decent, then yeah, you crack on. Now, icon-wise, I had a look on the off chance, and I didn't expect anything, but they have released Hernan Crespo. I had a look at his stats, 4-star, 4-star, medium-low, 6 foot, and then I looked at the in-games, and I was blown away. There isn't one stat there that concerns me, to be honest. Long shots can be fixed, strength can be fixed. You know, that's it, it's fine. That's what I want. Someone quick, someone who's excellent in front of goal, someone who's got ball control for days, composure for days, with skills. Heading, so just in case you ever do put a ball into the box, he can actually head the ball. He's 6 foot and he's got 4-star weak foot as well. That is a perfect striker for the way that I play the game personally. Now, with that, I thought it's probably going to be expensive then because it's one that I want. Well, it's not really, because it requires an icon, which I'm thankful for. They've actually got a 86 rated team is the highest rated. If it didn't require an icon, it would be 87, 88 probably. Maybe 87, no 88. But that, to me, is actually, I would say, very, very reasonable. Because we have that Baresi we don't need. We can now dump that into this. I won't miss him. And I'll have Hernan Crespo as my new striker. We'll have Mahrez on the right. For now, at least, we'll have Rivaldo on the left. Although I'm definitely looking to change that. And then, of course, I can sell Dennis Bergkamp. Can I complete this SBC with the sheer number of coins and players that I have in my club right now? I am leaning on the side of yes, I think I can. This is going to be 150 to 200k. This is going to be 100k-ish. The 84 rated team is going to be roughly 60 to 70. And the 83 rated team is only going to be the cost of the informs. Same with the world class. So I may have to sell Bergkamp in order to complete it, but I think for the most part, I should just about have enough to complete this, if I'm lucky. Because like I said, I have some players. You know, I have the likes of Ibra. I could probably get away with using in here. There's a few other players dotted around the place that I've been in an ahhing about getting rid of for a while. So, you know, I think I've got enough to be able to keep the cost down slightly. I just need to buy the informs. I don't have any informs realistically that I can use in it. I've got one that I can use in this. I've got the Belgian League inform, 79 rated Nigerian, I think he is, and I need to buy one more, and then that would be done. But then the rest of it I'd need to buy stuff for. But I'm going to do this, and I mean, you know, feel free to put what your thoughts are in the comments, of course, but I've had a lot of people tell me for a while I need to get Crespo. Well, now's the time. It's cheap enough. We have the icon. We get some sexy packs back for this as well. I haven't looked at all of them, but I know you get a 100k pack back for the icon. You get a rare Electrum for this, and I like those, despite the fact that I don't think I've ever packed anything. These are just some sort of building blocks. You know, you get like a couple of gold players, but we can actually pack future stars in those. And then you get, what do you get for this 83? You get a 45k pack for the 83, a 50k pack for the 84, which is nice, a half 100k pack. I would love to know how much they are in the store. Are they 50k? Surely not. But yeah, you get one of those for the 85 rated team, and then a 55k pack for the 86 rated team. So you get some decent packs back as well. I mean, they're not amazing, but the 100k pack, you know, we packed a future star from it, or future, whatever they're called, the other day. he was worth 500,000. Sad times, actually, now, because he's nearly 800k. Yeah, I've thrown away about 250,000 coins there because I was a bit too impatient and I was worried that he was going to drop. But the more you know. I've got a lot of non-rares as well, gold-wise. I may do some upgrade packs because I don't think we're going to get league upgrades because of the sheer, like, sort of the players, the promo players are so sporadic. There's some Portuguese league and other leagues in there as well. They'd have to release so many league packs. I don't think we're going to get any. We might get some 82 pluses. I'm not a fan of those anyway. So I might dump all my non-rare golds into gold upgrades. I may actually dump a lot of bronze players into this because I've seen a lot of people packing those future stars out of the silver packs because their base cards are silver. I've tried it on my main account a little bit, but to no avail. But you never know. I could do it. The club is full of bronze cards. I don't know. Tomorrow, though, I will have obviously more gameplay because I will play a lot more weekend league. But chances are I would have completed Hernan Crespo by then as well, and we'll have Hernan Crespo in the team. Dennis Bergkamp will probably have gone by then, so the team will look exactly like that, but instead of Bergkamp, it'll be Crespo. The money that I get from Bergkamp, I am going to have to either invest in a left wing, or I'm going to put Rivaldo into another icon and complete the icon. The issue is, George Best, I think, is within my price range. The issue that I have then is Mahrez is off chem if I play him on the left, or Best is off chem if I play him on the left. They fit well in game, because Best is right-footed and Mahrez is left-footed. That's fine, but they play in the same position, so chem-wise it will be off. And I know a lot of people won't be bothered by that, but it triggers me a lot, and I don't know if I can do it long-term without it getting on my nerves too much. So I'm going to need to find a left-sided player who's right-footed to make this work. And Vinicius Jr. is obviously an option, but he's like 2 mil, so that's not going to happen. Maybe we could get another icon in there. I don't know. Maybe that's just pointless. Maybe we wait for another icon. Who's left wing that needs to come out? Thierry Henry? That could be ages away. That could literally be months away. Let me know what you think I should do on this left-hand side, because Rivaldo is just trash. I mean, 5 goals in 12 games, 1 assist. It's not terrible, but I just don't feel good with him, you know? He's not trash. That's a lie. He's good. I mean, his stats are incredible. He's good, but I'm not feeling it, you know, so I kind of want to put him into an SBC of some description, but it needs to be one that I want, you know, it needs to be one that I'm going to use, and at the moment I just don't think there are any. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory, do me a favour and smack that like button. Thank you very much for the support on the recent episodes and indeed of the channel. It really does mean a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and here, of course. Until the next time, goodbye.